The Maya, palaces and pyramids of the rainforest. As some of you hopefully know, a long time ago, there was a tribe of ancient Mexicans who thrived in an area known as the Yucatan Peninsula. These people are known as the ancient Mayans, and they have created a wonder of the world, the Palace Chichen Itza. Now, let's go back in time to when the Mayans ruled Mexico.
Okay.
Food. The ancient Mayans made a lot of delicious dishes that modern-day Mayans still cook. Turkeys, peccaries, and even dogs were raised for food. The Mayans hunted deer, duck, armadillo, quail, monkeys, and iguanas. The Mayans hunted with bows and arrows, spears, darts, and snares. The Mayans used corn, chiles, chilies, and spices frequently. The Mayans ate tamales, which are sort of like a corn paste / bread. I have made an example of a tamale. Also, in my video, it talks about Mayans and how they invented chocolate. The Mayans invented chocolate, but their chocolate had jalapeno peppers in it. And also, the Mayans ate so much of it, they got a little chubby, if you know what I mean. Clothing. Mayans had simple clothes made of cotton. Mayan women wore skirts and scarves to cover their torso. Children may have been naked, and men wore loincloths. The Mayan women have been weaving since they came to the Yucatan Peninsula. A common type of clothing was called a traje, a bright blouse called a hupil, and a wraparound skirt. The Mayan clothes were very simple yet bright. Mayan men who were very important, such as priests, kings, etc., wore feathered headdresses and skins of animals. Mayan men also pierced their ears and other places, and women pierced their tongues. They embedded jade in their teeth as a fashion. Architecture. The Mayan made great architecture reflecting about gods, kings, and important events. They made temples, palaces, and cities. The Mayans made thousands of temples and castles everywhere in the Yucatan Peninsula, and a few are Tikal. This was the palace of Tochak Ichak, Palenque, Hena Pacal's tomb, Copan, the great plaza of Waxac Lahan Uba Kawil, Sibal, the Katun ending commemoration of Abolon Abta Huatl, Chichen Itza, the great ball court, Uxmal, the nunnery quadrangle of Chanchak Kaknal Aha. I will be focusing on the archaeological site of Ekbalam, the business castle. But before I go into that, the Mayans lived in thatched huts, which they made by cutting down trees and using palm as thatched roofs. Mayan farmers also lived in huts, and they used similar techniques as the Mayans do today. The video which I am about to show is filmed at the Riviera Maya and at Ekbalam. The man at the ruin site is a real Mayan. These are houses in modern-day Mexico. They almost all have a boxy shape to them. For my project on the Mayan shelters, I have decided to come to this ruin at our hotel called the Riviera Maya. And this is what they used to look like, made out of stone. This one has a stone roof, but most of them have thatched roofs. Let's see what's inside. Pretty dark in here. That would be, I think, maybe a toilet. There's a little window out here to look out. Really modest. Like this today. See the boxy shape, one room. It probably would have a mat too that you can lay on. And most of the houses nowadays still have this boxy shape, roofs like this. Nothing really has changed too much, and that's that. So look outside the window. There's a really nice view of the waters out there. It's on a little rock in the middle of the sea. And that's that. This was all jungle, and perhaps the Mayans lived here once. Now it's all road and shelter. Note how all the shelters, homes, oops, there's a bus. All the homes have a boxy shape. and how they're very open and there's different areas to them. These aren't just houses, but I've seen some houses that I didn't manage to get on video that look exactly like that, kind of.
They have cable on TV. Basically, they have all the services in here, medical assistance, healthcare, all what they need in here. If we compare this town to a Mayan community, it is a big difference. Basically, what I just told you are the things that Mayan communities don't have. Okay? Básicamente, the transportation is essential. Maybe for us, public transportation is not that necessary, huh? But down here, it is something really important because the distances between town and town, between place and place, are far. So basically, public transportation is something that they really need. Anyways, in the Mayan communities, they don't have public transportation. Basically, the main way of transportation there will be bicycles, tricycles, or just walking down the road to go from town to town to get food, supplies for their homes, clothes, shoes, whatever they need, or just to go to school. In the Mayan communities, they have only basically elementary school, and that's it. Okay. So basically, in the communities, they will need public transportation to go from town to go to junior high school or to high school. Then it is when it's so important for them to have public transportation. In the town that we're going to go next, okay, you're going to get to see that now the government is finally finishing the freeway, the highway, the road for them. It won't be a bumpy road no more. It will be easier. Okay? And after this, public transportation will be going across the town. So then they'll be connected to 4 more towns where they can get to have a junior high school and high school for the children, among so many other things. I mean, school is something important, but definitely is not the most important thing for them. For example, when they need to go and get food, when they need to go for health care, when they need to go to do any kind of when they need to go to the hospital, for example, they need to go to do any papers for their homes, whatever they need public transportation, right? We're getting really close to the first stop, which is going to be the archaeological site. Okay? Into the cenote, at the second stop, we all will need to go to the showers to remove all kind of chemicals away. I will let you know why, but that will be important for all of us to go through the showers later on.
The city of Ekbalam covers 15 square kilometer round. We will get into the central plaza, which covers kilometer and a half square round. There are 52 buildings, only 17 have been restored. Entender que la ciudad tal vez ha estado ocupado desde 1000 años antes de Cristo hasta la llegada de la city was occupied since 1000 years BC until the arrival of the conquistadors in this area. The city is classified in the Classics period, which means 300 to 900 years AD. But a peak of power took place between years 600 to 900 years AD, which means the late Classics. The same time with cities like Palenque, Chiapas, Tikal, Guatemala, Copan, Honduras, or Caracol, Belize, or Calakmul, Campeche, the next stage. The city was very important in this period. Ekbalam means the bright star jaguar. Ekbalam came from the south around 300 years BC in this place, and he started this city. Ekbalam was a ruler here then. He was ruling this place. When he died, his brother became the ruler of this place, and the corpse of Ekbalam was dismembered and offered to the god. This man became a god in this place. After this, after Ekbalam, when Ekbalam brothers became the ruler of this place, well, we have no more stories. After April 777 AD, with the arrival of a boy named Kitikatok, which means the father of the 4 flint faces. When Ekbalam became a ruler here on May 26, 770, and when he was ruling this place, the city became very wealthy, and then he decided to knock down this central ceremonial plaza, which means he erased all about the first ruler, and then a new dynasty started in this place, the dynasty of the Okid, or the fathers then. In some manner, the people of this city, they found a way how to cultivate cocoa or chocolate, and then cocoa beans like money. The city became a place for business then. It was not a place for pilgrimage or worshippers. Of course, they used to do here ceremonies, you know, they were religious people.
We're inside the palace of
Ekbalam.
This is one of the rooms. The walls are green for some odd reason.
Musty mold.
Ugh.
Look at the roof.
Isn't that awesome? This is just the lower part. This is just really small compared to everything else. This could be a table.
Yeah. Well, maybe it could have been a religious ceremony was happening here. Maybe they sacrificed people on it.
Kitchen?
Yeah,
Scribe
kitchen.
table? Something we don't know. Behind you is the thatch that they use to make roofs. And palm. And it's made of palm.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool here. And I already come to the top. Oh, I'm pooped. That's that. Inventions and technology. The Mayans invented a calendar which many people believe that it says in December 2012 the world would end. I just think we haven't found enough Mayan calendars. A math system of base 20, which is 20, 400, and 8,000. They were also one of the earliest civilizations to have the number 0. The Mayans invented a fully functioning writing system. They were skilled mathematicians and practiced astronomy, agriculture, and engineering. The Mayans also built loom and made paints from the stone mica. These are only a few of the Mayans' inventions and technologies. Two things I did not cover are the cenotes and steles. Cenotes are giant sinkholes filled with fresh water. They may or may not have stalactites and stalagmites. The Mayans, present day and ancient, use it as a freshwater source because they're so far from fresh water. And the steles are used for recording important events. Now you know. Now you know all about the Mayan civilization. Before I conclude, I will tell you a bit about this stone and the necklace I am wearing. This stone shows a ruler getting the head of his enemy from a warrior. The pendant on my necklace is the month Can, and it means receiving the light of wisdom from the master. Name, Sunshine Yellow. Means, mature. Patron, Zui Kak, Virgin of Fire, who prevails in spring wing. Meditation, getting to know the light. I hope you enjoyed. The end.